Barca, Barca, Barca.
Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We are going to start with this huge transfer news claiming that Barcelona have completed the signing of Franck Kessie. This is according to reports from Spanish outlet Sport. We are going to be discussing much on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about this other report claiming that manager Xavi have chose his Haaland alternative for Barcelona. We are going to be looking at that. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about right back Sergio Dest, as it has been reported that the player is considering a move to AS Roma in the summer. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end.
Barca, Barca, Barca.
According to a report by Sport, Barcelona have sealed the signing of AC Milan midfielder Franck Kessie on a free transfer. The player will join the club in the summer and all formalities are complete at this stage. He refused to extend his contract with Milan due to salary demands, and according to Fabrizio Romano, he will earn 6.5 million euros net per season at Barca once the move goes through. Kessie usually plays as the number 8 in Milan's double pivot system and has scored 5 goals across this season. While that is an impressive output, it has decreased a fair bit from last season where he touched 18 goals and 4 assists. Xavi is a fan of the player, his physical prowess, and even though he's not expected to become a starter immediately, he will be in the mix regularly. There's already a lot of competition in midfield and the manager wants to add more profiles to raise the bar for the team. It is becoming apparent though that Riqui Puig probably does not have a place at Barca. The Spaniard is currently the 5th choice central midfielder in a team that plays with 2 and could fall further down the pecking order next season. Riqui, however, is linked with an exit already and of course he has sought help from Gerard Piqué to find him a new club. Franck Kessie is expected to be Barca's second signing of the season. Andres Christensen's move seemed as good as done, and Azpilicueta could follow suit as well if his contract is not automatically renewed for another season. Barca are linked with several other players as well, including Ajax Nusser Mazraoui. He has been offered a 5 million euros salary package if reports are to be believed, but the deal is still in the process. So it is clear though that after all this, President Laporta and Xavi still have their eyes set on signing a superstar, with Erling Haaland, their first choice, Mohamed Salah have been getting, Robert Lewandowski as well, Lukaku, other alternatives. So talking about Franck Kessie's transfer, if reports are to be believed, I think it's a success for Barca because they have been showing interest in Franck Kessie for quite a long time. And of course, things have finally worked out the way Barca wants. I think Franck Kessie, as I've been saying earlier, will bring something different to this game. He's a DM as well, and we know he does not possess those characteristics as a Barca DM should be, like you see Sergio Busquets. But I think Franck Kessie will have his own moments where he can be used in games. Of course, we know football is evolving with the way things are, and I think Franck Kessie has his own aspect of the game that will help Barca a lot. So from the way things are going, I think the Barca management are moving towards the right direction when it comes to the transfers for next summer, because from the look of things, the board are already preparing things. They don't want to rush things late on because you can see Christensen's deal is already done. Azpilicueta is likely to be done. Then we have now Franck Kessie that have just been reported done. Then on to the next story of discussion. Operation Erling Haaland is very much on the table for Barca as they continue to make heads and tails of their budget and financial situation. The entire transfer is expected to cost around an amount upwards of 150 million euros, inclusive of all bonuses and transfer fee. Laporta in a recent interview stated that their administration would not complete any transfer that could further ruin Barcelona's economic situation. As such, they have to look for alternatives beforehand. Reliable Spanish journalist Javi Miguel has listed the 3 players Xavi has handpicked as alternative in the event Haaland is not signed. The first of those players is Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. Salah's contract situation has hit a roadblock recently, with the 2 parties unable to reach a common base. Liverpool do not want to risk losing their player on free, especially with its market value peaking this season. He could cost around 60 million euros, and the report states that the player is open to a move away from Merseyside. The second choice is Robert Lewandowski. The Bayern Munich star too has his fair share of renewal drama going on, with his deal expiring next year. It seems that the Bavarian Giants might have to let him leave this summer. With change of administration, it could force the coach to change his plans about the team as well. With 4 years still left on his contract, Lukaku is bound to be the most expensive of the aforementioned three. That said, it seems clear that Barca want to go all guns, blasting for a goal scorer in the summer, even if it means letting Haaland leave to another European giant in the process. Then on to the next story of discussion. As much as Barcelona looks certain to raising capital and lowering their wage bill for the next season, the likelihood of Sergio Dest leaving the team in the summer is proliferating. As reported by Spanish news outlet Sport, the United States fullback has failed to consolidate himself on the right side of Xavi's defense, and Barca seem to have no problem in parting ways with him. That's because the probability of Dani Alves extending his stay is very much likely, while Nusra Mazraoui continues to attract Xavi's interest. Hence, pouncing on a given opportunity are Jose Mourinho's AS Roma, who are very much interested in acquiring Dest in the summer. On a personal note, he knows playing regular first-team football is very much a necessity if he tends to get a place in the national team for the upcoming Qatar World Cup, and for that, he is willing to accept Roma's offer. Dest's run in Barcelona's first team has been extremely inconsistent, to say the very least. In fact, he has only played 26 of the total 39 games the team has played so far this season, and only on 13 occasions that the defender has completed the full 90 minutes. Xavi had very publicly stated that he did not count on Dest in the past, but thus right now, he does count on him. Dest has been performing very well. Despite that, Dani Alves remains the Spaniards' go-to choice at right back in the league. Until January, Dest was willing to fight for his place in the first team, but now that he knows he will fall further down the line once Nusra Mazraoui arrives, a move away from Barcelona is best for everyone involved. Now, it's important to note that Dest's current contract runs until 2025, and the defender has a 400 million euros release clause inserted in his contract. However, Barcelona will have no problems in parting ways if a suitor like Roma, in case, are willing to offer anything more than 21 million euros that Barcelona paid for his services 2 years ago. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.